How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Caddison here, and for one last time, we are doing a new season of iZombie as we hit season 5. Of course, it took a couple of months to get here, but that's, like I said, during the latter portion of season 4, that's because I was doing The Last of Us, so yeah, and obviously you don't want to burn yourself out, do you? So yeah, but here we are with the final season, which will be very, very exciting, especially with seeing how we do conclude things overall. We had, of course, that conclusion where a dejected Liv, after, you know, losing another boyfriend, Levon, yeah, she did ultimately make that sacrifice, you know, thanks to, you know, what happened to Isabel, tragically. And yeah, obviously with the relationship of Dale and Clive, which was a bit of a focus during the last season, especially with the fact that Dale was now a zombie, she decided to give them their happiness, really. So yeah, but we've got certain alliances made in the wake of Chase Graves' death, of course, with Major getting a bit of a major, well, it would be technically wrong to say it's a bit of a major promotion, isn't it? So yeah, but still, you know, it kind of works. But yeah, it's also going to be very, very interesting to see how we do deal with this whole cure situation as well. So, because I do kind of have a feeling that for this season, we might hit that strand, we might get that cure. I'm not sure, because Seattle is still in a bit of a shambles at the minute. So, yeah, but as well as the fact that the world obviously has that acknowledgement, and of course, if there's any kind of consequence to the world, it's going to be a bit more harder. It's going to be like The Last of Us, where there might not be, you know, any chance of salvaging this planet, because of the fact that this, like, kind of situation is on a global scale. But I don't think it's going to get, you know, that far, especially with the fact that we've only got 13 episodes left. So, yeah, but we'll see what happens with this season of iZombie. So why don't we, for one last time, get started with iZombie, with the fact that we are reacting to the first episode of the last season. Let's go.
Fillmore Graves makes us stock self-tanning lotion, and we ain't sold a one of them. Zombies know they ain't welcome here.
Oh, fie! Oh,
this here homie don't play.
Yeah, I wonder why zombies don't show up.
Nearly up for zombies.
Show the shirt.
I can tell you, we ain't gonna keep letting ourselves be hostages.
Okay, what the shirt?
It's happening. I should have known last night when I was more interested in eating the pizza guy than the pizza itself. My mum, please.
Oh no! No, you're gonna steal Liv's meal. No, Rav! Oh.
That was mine.
Video, man, that video is killing us.
What video?
Where have you been the past 48 hours? Did you talk to those lawyers I texted you about?
We're from the firm of Young and Willing.
Come here, be your company.
Where have you been? Wow.
What video?
Donnie.
For me to know and you to find out?
Surveillance cam. Caught a couple.
How's that hopey changey thing working out for you?
Stay in your lane, Blaine.
Make a new plan, man.
Hop on the bus. Get.
Commander, you might not like the way I problem solve. I'm not known for my light touch.
You got a good thing going. I suggest you do nothing to screw it up.
He's trying to make things better for Fillmore Graves. Like, make Fillmore Graves great again, right?
Pay for our puke. Can't. They make you watch a commercial first.
Just get, oh my god! Just get ad blocker.
Oh, thumb breaker, barn sprain.
Margot Ball Motors, where heroes find their steeds. Are you a baller?
This is a long 25-second ad, I'm just saying.
The rest, detective.
Wait.
While you're out there fighting crime,
Wait.
can you find me some chocolate?
Honey, that is no easy.
She's pregnant. Oh my god!
Dark chocolate.
Because I did see the. Oh my god!
Slim pickings, huh?
Clive's gonna be a father!
Have any
You, get out of here. Come on now. That animated meat is gonna get us all killed.
Oh my God, Rab's gonna fuck him up.
Now, aren't you a lucky little man? Hmm? Lucky. Because you're face to face with me. Instead of...
Oh
I should
my
have given you a go,
no.
renegade.
But I'm in my 4th foster home, and each one gets worse. Phil is a pervert, and Sandy is an enabler.
Oh,
I'm gonna
fuck.
stab him if he ever touches me again. I can make it to Sacramento if someone can meet me there.
Shit.
Well, what are you waiting for?
All these hard calls that Phil and Graves are making, that Liv's making.
Relations any more than you can improve human T-bone steak relations or Bugs Bunny carrot relations. The clock.
What?
The clock is ticking.
Lovely.
I get the analogy, but
Dr. Grassley raved about you.
it's not
Said we'd be lucky
impossible
to
to
have you on
have
the team.
zombies and humans have
Jerry's a good
benevolence,
dude.
but
Dr. Cullen.
So I spotted something in your research that I thought...
Us versus them, then you've been seduced by zombies.
If anyone is doing any seducing, it's Miss Charles. I love this new cut on you.
Right!
he's gonna absolutely tear Johnny's head off.
Dr. Chakrabarty?
This
And
is
she's
Liv
just
Moore
been
with
left.
Seattle Police Department.
Yeah.
Please give me a
She's
call.
just been left.
If I take a nap, I wake up, another one appears. But you two, on your meager civil servant's wages, this must be like a lot.
He's got the world in his hands.
Are you offering us a bribe?
Bribe? What?
It's an ugly term.
Need I remind you about that innocent woman that was dragged into the back of a car by zombies and torn apart? We all saw that, okay?
Get that
we
finger
all
out of my
saw
face.
that.
Ladies,
She's gonna tear him
I'm
apart.
sorry, but
Tear
all
her
the
apart.
time we...
And speaking of tearing
We
apart,
have.
oh boy, oh boy.
Don't look...
Trust me.
Shit.
I've only got one ID for you, and if we get stopped in Washington, we're screwed.
We're screwed if we stay here.
Are we gonna talk or are we gonna put some miles behind us?
Oh.
Rock hard place.
I'm gonna regret this. I know it.
He's playing a risky game.
Get on our conference call tomorrow and tell your boss that Freilich brains equals zombie cures, and suddenly these poor kids will be hunted. Their brains will be worth millions. They'll have to go into hiding.
People wouldn't hunt children.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Watch the Gollum Smeagol scene from Two Towers. What was that?
Oh, nothing. I may have just sentenced 300 kids to death.
There has to be a way to prevent that. I have a bad feeling about this, especially when she brought up a will. Oh my, yeah. That, okay. And this is definitely gonna push zombies, human bullshit over the edge. Oh,
Says
boy.
5 of the 6
Photographers must have seen us coming.
You sure hightail it out of there. They're gonna keep coming back if we don't do something about it.
Oh no, oh no.
What the hell?
Shit!
Oh God, no!
I mean, Mange is gonna be fine, right? But, oh my, oh no. Oh. I love how he's trying to be delicate, like not to scratch him.
That was before we saw zombies eat that poor woman alive.
Ah, yeah.
That's the
video.
tuned. Oh no.
Presents a real, what did I say it presents again?
Moral quandary.
Right. Point. There's going to be so many more hungry zombies. You'd be
Oh,
surprised
boy.
how much personal information is available online. Most people don't know how to find it.
Yeah, he's trying to
PhD in
he's
information
trying to
science.
keep things stable for his
I'm
business
gonna get my
booming.
doctorate over breakfast this morning. Man, this lady floating around my brain had a mind like a steel trap. I remember every detail I read about the. It was a touching obituary you wrote for your dog Freckles when you were 10, Agent Stevens.
How
It was heartbreaking.
Damn, he really has this information. What the fuck?
It's a word I don't use at all. I do hope Tacoma Kennels are looking after your chocolate lab, Muggsy, so that you don't have to write another tearjerker.
Okay, we get it.
Sheesh.
Let's go back to honoring our arrangement. Yeah? Yeah? Great.
Let's hope there's no
Threaten me all you
misunderstanding.
want, Whitey.
Oh no.
I don't work for zombies anymore.
Well, he's dead. Yeah, you chose poorly.
Sorry, everyone. False alarm. From now on, Dr. Collier, baby steps. I suggest you lean on Dr. White and Dr. Rich as you're starting out.
Me too. Me too. Me too. She's like, don't push your luck.
Professor Mann is also a good resource.
Don't be such a... Is it... I'm sorry, Peyton, but is it bad that I kind of ship it? Oh, shit. Ah, well, they might not be there, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh.
I'm guessing you don't have
Snitch. Oh? Oh?
I found her phone. And her jacket. She's gone. Lisa's gone.
No, I'm sure you were to be continued. I'm sure you were told to stay put, bud. Suspicious. Really? You know what? I'm getting quite a few suspicions from a few people, actually. I mean, I don't know if that kid has any kind of bullshit going on. Considering the fact that, you know, he did kind of omit certain details. But then again, I think he might get some kind of awareness, maybe, in regards to the whole situation with Seattle. But yeah, Mr. With Lisa, I mean, he was. I mean, it could be the fact that he got to the body, moved it, and all of that, and yeah, he knew, like, where, like he disposed of the body there, and yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's a bit suspicious he's there at the scene of the crime, potentially. Well, not the scene of the crime, because, you know, we know where the crime actually took place, but you get the idea. I do find it a tad suspicious. So yeah, very interesting. We were left on that TBC. Is Lisa truly gone now? It seems like all signs are pointing towards that direction. But we'll just have to wait and see. Although I do, like I said, I do find that guy a tad suspicious. Yeah. It will just have to wait and see, because I do get I am kind of getting a very suspicious vibe about him, especially with you know, just I don't know, just his behavior in the office, as well as the fact that he was there at the, like I said, scene, not so much scene of the crime, and you know, I feel like he could have been brushing up on certain details, if anything. I don't know. But I do have a really bad vibe about him. So we'll just have to wait and see what I might be just getting anxious for nothing or whatever. But I am suspecting there are quite a few shifty players, well, shifty new players, should I say, that we are seeing. One person who I'm not suspecting is shifty whatsoever is Charlie, who Ravi, of course, was in contact over in regards to kids with Freilich syndrome, which I believe Isabel had as well. So. And we obviously know what happened with her. So, yeah, and obviously there was so much hurt with Ravi in regards to Isabel's death. last season, and yeah, it's been 6 months, but it's still going to be weighing on his mind. And now there is the prospect that 300 kids would be would have a target on their back, really, in order for the cure. It's that whole it's that moral complication, isn't it, for Ravi, because they're kids at the end of the day. There's 300 of them who could be a viable cure for this whole zombie shit show that's going on, and I say that because of the fact that Seattle is looking a bit on a like it is hanging by a thread, especially with Blaine thriving, not thriving, because yeah, he's swimming in, you know, the term swimming in gold and all of that. Well, replace gold with brains at this point. Although it did hit a bit of a snag, of course, with that video going viral, and the Border Patrol peeps not too fond with the fact that the zombies were pushing their luck, and that's really deterred them, really. So he had to really slap some sense, well, in his mind, slap some sense, so things can be all rosy and all of that, and you know, New Seattle doesn't become a shit show, basically, because he can continue to let the zombies feast and all of that. So yeah, he had to, I guess, slap some, in his world, some common sense to these Border Patrol people. So one didn't get the memo, so rip him. But yeah, it was just very, very, yeah, like I said, it was just very, very interesting to pick up the pieces as well, with Liv still being a key member of, of the Coyotes, you know, continuing to be renegade. Of course, there was, of course, that kicker at the end of last season with Levon's death, but she is still fighting the good fight, really, bringing people in who are in need. Although, like I said, with the fact that there are quite a few characters that I guess we got introduced to that we're not going to see the last of, I don't know. I do have a bit of a suspicious vibe about that kid, maybe. But we'll, again, like Lisa's assumed partner, we'll have to wait and see. Although, I don't know. I just feel like, I just feel like, I just have this bad feeling he might be using this, I mean, it is a very, very sad circumstance with, of course, brain tumor and, of course, the girls. They could be vulnerable. Especially with the fact that that kid did say that that their foster parents, like, they had to keep moving, really, and they just kept getting abused, really, and there were enablers, etc. So yeah, that is a thing. But I just feel like there might be some kind of way to I don't know, to put a detrimental effect on the zombies, because there's gonna be very, like, especially in the wake of Chase Graves's demise, the fall of Chase Graves, and we're already seeing it with of course what was happening on Frostbite, I guess, and not just that though, but that suicide bomber. There are going to be detrimental forces at work to just continue to bring down the Z Nation, I guess, further and further, to the point where it's going to be little atoms. So I guess it is easy to look at these new characters and think, okay, have they got some kind of ulterior motive? I'm already suspecting that that Lisa's partner is like, I feel like, if anything, if my red flags are flaring the biggest, it's going to be to Lisa's partner. I'm kind of half and half with the kid, because, like I said, brain tumors and, you know, the abuse, especially the kids that kids go through, it's not something to really jest about. It's messed up. And there are cases where there's going to be abusive parents and all of that, or abusive, you know, foster homes and all of that, and like I said, it's not something to jest about, but also this could be a way to smuggle into New Seattle, to to put a detrimental effect on the zombies. But this could also, but at the same time, you have to also consider this could be a new start to get away from all of the hurt. So, like I said, I'm 50-50 on that one. And I feel like I'm going to be shooting myself in the foot because Charlie, you know, she might have some kind of, ulterior motive, but, and she might be softening Ravi up with the fact that he was begging her not to go through with this whole Freilich syndrome findings and all of that, and then she suddenly, she suddenly caved in and, you know, managed to put Ravi's mind at rest because of the fact that he was going to be living with so much guilt with the fact that he inadvertently sent 300 kids to death. So, so she might be like, I don't suspect anything, but at the same time, she could be softening him up. And this is the first step, but I don't know. I don't think I'm sticking with my gut. It's probably going to bite me in the ass, but I'm sticking with my gut that there's nothing wrong with her. So we'll have to wait and see how well that ages. But yeah, it was a really, really great first episode to kind of pick up the pieces in the wake of what was happening after the fall of Chase Graves. With Major, he's trying his best, as well as, of course, the decisions in order to authorize, should I say, who to send out of New Seattle, whereas Liv's doing the opposite, of course. But, you know, things are looking a bit dicey, of course, with the human-zombie tension, especially with that suicide bomber. So, which is obviously going to escalate shit. I mean, the video was already doing numbers, like 1 million views, wasn't it? But it was already doing numbers in terms of, or it was already doing an influence, should I say, in terms of pushing the tensions further. So, because this thing, like, especially, even if it's been 6 months, this thing's not going to, you know, cement and, you know, rest well and all of that. So, and especially with what we saw in this episode with the video, with the suicide bombing and all of that. Yeah. So, but, whew, and obviously Major's got to deal with Blaine as well to keep him, you know, hunky-dory, I guess, because he's got a business to maintain, and, you know, whilst he's, like I said, kind of swimming in brains at the minute, it is, he still cannot afford a bit of a snag, and that's what he had, of course, in this episode. So we had a little bit of tension between Major and Blaine now, so, but, yeah. But also, we have to talk about the fact that Dale is pregnant. Because there was a quick moment where I saw the button and I'm like, wait a second. And of course, this was furthered by her specific request, wasn't it? So, yeah. I mean, I guess it shouldn't really be a surprise that Dale is pregnant. Because of the fact that it was such a big focus, like especially coming towards the end of the season where... there was that guilt from Clive, like Clive wanted to be a father. And obviously, with Dale's situation, that couldn't really be an option. And then, of course, Liv made that sacrifice. So, I guess it really shouldn't be, it shouldn't be a surprise that she is currently expecting. But, yeah, I can, you can kind of get an idea that when we do close this season, Clive's going to be a father, and I feel like that is just really great. It's a great full circle kind of moment for him. But I also really loved Ravi. Well, I kind of loved it. I kind of hated it. Ravi's personality, of course, with his monthlies, as he calls them. Yeah, the kind of rough Londoner vibe that he was carrying, you know, it was like, oh, throwing me off, like, especially with how aggressive he was being, but at the same time, like, you know, Johnny Frost is an ass hat as well, so I was ready for him to just throw hands with him. So, although he was ready to throw hands with everyone, so yeah, but still, you know, because we love Ravi and he's just a fun guy overall. Yeah. I was just in that bit of conflict, so yeah. But yeah, a very interesting start. It's going to be very interesting to continue the case of Lisa, I guess. Is she actually dead? Is her partner up to no good? Is he going to confirm my suspicions? Because I am not gelling well with him. He like in the 2 scenes he was in, he was just giving me a bit of like worry. So yeah, but yeah, this was a good way to get back into the groove of things with iZombie. So yeah, but until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time.